I'm having some.
All right, it's the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast coming to you from the One More and I'm Out of Here studios.
Oh, wait, I got one. Hold on.
Hey, Pappas.
Wait, hold on.
You just sprayed on your computer.
I know.
Wait.
I gotta clean that off. You want to go to the comedy club tonight?
No.
Me and Keith are going to go see the Hodge twins. Come on, man. You don't want to go have a good laugh tonight?
Where?
Big old hearty laugh at the comedy club?
What comedy club?
Well, you know, which one they at? They're at what's the one up there? Go Bananas up there in Montgomery?
No.
Why not? You don't enjoy a good laugh now and then?
It snowed today. I'm not going out.
It snowed today.
You drove here?
I barely got
You
in the
drove
driveway.
your Tesla here?
Somebody didn't fucking. Oh, somebody asked me.
Your Tesla sled.
Some guy asked me today. He goes, "Is that really a Tesla?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "God, how could you be so fucking stupid?" Jesus Christ.
He don't. Keith,
in
I can't
pink.
imagine you went to get how funny are the Hodge twins? The guys are hilarious.
Absolutely hilarious.
Listen, I'm very comfortable in my sweatshirt, so it's pink. Deal with it.
Ah.
I like it.
Where are we going to start today, Keith? What's up? What's up, brother?
You said you had a segment that you were gonna go off on.
All right. So over the last couple of days, during the last podcast, I think we touched a little. We didn't spend a ton of time on it, but we talked about Billie Eilish and her comment about the stolen land and all that kind of stuff.
Still don't know who she is.
So, well, Billie Eilish is a pop singer.
I understand.
All
I still
right.
haven't heard a song.
So there's been a couple of videos that have popped up since then with people coming out and coming to the defense of Billie Eilish, talking about how she donates all this money and
I'm gonna throw your still up there.
And
first.
she puts her money where her mouth is. Here's a headline from the Rolling Stone, and this was, what's the date on this? Like 2020. It's like September of 25 or something. Like that.
October 30th.
October of 25. So Billie Eilish calls on billionaires to support people in need. No hate, but give your money away. So Billie Eilish is out there, and this was an event. I think Bill Gates was there and Zuckerberg, and so she's cracking on all these super rich people that, hey, look, you guys need to, put your money where your mouth is, because apparently she's been doing the same thing, and people are talking about how Billie Eilish has donated like 10% of her net wealth and all these millions of dollars to these different causes and all this bullshit.
I think you like saying Billie Eilish.
Well, it turns out, and look, people who follow pop stars and follow the music business and all this stuff will probably know this a lot better than I do. But I found a really great article written by Kaylee Fontalia, Fonta, or Fontanalia. I'm not, Fontanilla. And she writes about pop star Billie Eilish recently went viral for lecturing the ultra-rich during the Wall Street Journal's 2020 Awards, hosted by Stephen Colbert at the Museum of Modern Art, looking directly at a room full of billionaires that included Mark Zuckerberg.
There you go.
She smirked and declared, "If you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate, but yeah, give your money away, shorties."
Shorties?
What does shorties mean?
I don't know what that means. I was going to ask you.
I think they pronounce that shorties.
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 Almost as if on cue, headlines immediately flooded announcing that she was donating $11.5 million from her own tour revenue to charity.
Wow.
How about that?
She's a great human
The
being.
media swooned. Colbert smiled. Eilish's PR team celebrated for pulling off a flawless, benevolent pop saint moment.
I bet you that's a fee added onto the ticket.
But once again, you scratch the surface and the halo starts to slip. The $11.5 million donated is not exactly coming out of Billie's own wallet.
Not at her cut.
Billie Eilish has glommed onto something called the Changemaker ticket. Have you heard of this?
I'm not a big
It's called the Changemaker ticket. Okay,
you've heard of it?
Changemaker.
No.
These are mostly expensive tickets to begin with a portion of the extra cost directed towards charity. So, for example, if you go to a Billie Eilish concert, it's going to cost you $250 to get in. But if you upgrade and buy the Changemaker ticket,
yes,
then you get an upcharge between $80 and $120.
What do you get for that?
On top of the $250?
What do you get for that?
So
better be a handy
for that extra money,
Shorty.
and in some cases,
Shorty.
the upcharge was in excess of $1,000. So what happens is that money comes into Billie Eilish, and I guess comes into her organization. And that money gets donated.
So it's not out of her cut, as we just said. It's her fans are
So
paying
so
us.
the base price of the ticket is already there.
She's getting that.
But in order to get in order to become a change maker
and feel better
and get in the
about
good
yourself.
graces of Billie Eilish, then you pay an extra $80, $120, $1,000, whatever the case may be.
So she's not really paying it. You are.
The author of this article writes, it's like when you go to the grocery store and they ask you to round up for charity at the register. Okay, they take the credit for the tax write-off, but the money comes from you. It doesn't come from them. It comes from you. Which, look, your Kroger, your bill's, $100.25. Okay, extra 75 cents for charity.
She's just putting a name on it.
Yeah.
She's taking the credit for it.
The donations from Eilish's tour are being processed through a nonprofit named Reverb. Their stated mission is to make the music industry more environmentally sustainable by helping music artists and venues reduce their tour footprint.
Oh, Jesus.
The group partners with musicians to promote YouTube videos featuring plant-based recipes made with impossible meat, or as she calls it, Franken meat. Reverb also has programs that include backstage recycling, refillable water stations, and eco merch at concerts. In other words, Reverb focuses on greening the touring experience rather than direct charitable aid. Let me see. According to Reverb tax filings, it brought in $5.4 million in 2023, spent $4.4 million. It has about $5.8 million in assets. So if Reverb's annual budget is half of what Billie Eilish claims to be donating, where's the 11.5 going? The 11.5 million going, actually going. So here's the best part. Are you ready?
We're not to the good part.
This is the best part. Billie's mother, her name is Maggie Baird, runs a non-profit. You can't make this up. Her mother runs a non-profit called Support and Feed, which promotes climate-conscious, plant-based food systems.
Of course it does.
Its 2023 filing reported $4.3 million in revenue.
The fact that you can't even get through it.
$2.5 million in expenses, with Eilish's brother Phineas listed as a trustee.
Remember the name Phineas, though. Remember, it's going to come in later. I promise.
If any of Billie's $11.5 million flows to or through her mom's organization with a conveniently similar mission as her Changemaker ticket, then that raises a conflict of interest question. Even if everything is technically above board, this would look less like selfless giving and more like keeping it in the family. So Billie Eilish is out there
preaching,
raking. She goes in front of all these billionaires, goes on TV, talks about stolen land. Of course,
she's
so we
the Tongva tribe.
But we haven't even hit that part yet. We hit
this.
This is shit from fucking October,
right?
And so she's out there, and you've got all these people putting videos out there. Well, Billie Eilish donated to 10% of her net wealth to these charitable causes.
And her family got rich off of it as well.
Her mom is running a nonprofit.
You know,
Her brother is the executive director of the nonprofit.
listen, I don't.
And the money goes to the nonprofit.
I'm not.
So so she's recycling that money back to her own family.
Of course, she.
This is what Washington. This is
what DC does.
This is what Washington politicians do.
No.
Exactly.
When someone like Ilhan Omar gets elected to Congress, or any other member of the squad, what's the one's name from Michigan? Presley, Ayanna Presley.
No, that's
She's from Detroit, isn't she?
No,
with the
that's
bald
the other
hair.
one.
Rashida Tlaib.
Tlaib's from Detroit.
Where's Presley from?
I have no. I think
You know who I'm talking
I
about.
know who
though.
you're talking about.
So
Lex Luthor.
So they get elected to Congress. Immediately, their spouses get fired from their job or quit their job and become what? Consultants. Open a consulting firm.
or go work for an NGO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Nonprofit.
yeah, and so they start this consulting
There's
firm.
stories about there's story today about the bald one, about her net worth jumping up as well.
Fox News is questioning her jumping net wealth now.
And first of all, let me get back to the Billie Eilish.
Oh,
Is that her name?
we're going to get to you
But
as well at the end. too.
Here's the deal.
And look, this was a story that was written back in November of 25. So this was way before she made the comment
about
the stolen land.
Right, but my point is,
so this has been out there for a while. And I'm not making this up.
this might piss some people off. So I don't mean to. I really don't mean
Oh,
to.
yes, you do.
No,
but
I
love it.
I don't
I
mean
love
to.
the
But
fact
for
that
someone,
you do it.
you have a concert, okay? You get a bunch of people together. You play music. First of all, you're using gobs of electricity, right? Those things, you're pumping out lights, music, sound. You're using those amps.
They crank it out, baby.
You're using gobs of electricity that's probably not produced by solar and wind. Probably not. I would venture to say no. Second thing is these performers. How do they get to the venue? Do they drive coach? Do they fly coach?
They fly private jets.
Private
they
jets
get on
that use gobs of energy.
They usually get into, and I've seen them come in, down at Lincoln Airport. They come in on a private jet. They get into a very nice and expensive looking SUV
and drive to their deal.
Which probably has a giant V8 engine in it.
Right.
There's usually more than one vehicle that's
It's
following
weird.
along.
Al Gore talked about
And
this
sit
earlier,
there,
didn't
and
he?
you sit there, and you. It's not even relevant, but you sit there, and then to somehow assuage their guilt or make them feel like they're better people, they sit there and set up this scam where they're skimming money, they're adding fees to the tickets, they're not paying anything out of their cut.
It's not
coming their cut.
It doesn't affect their bottom line,
right? And you sit there, and then they say, to make it eco-friendly and blah 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 blah. How about this? You want to know what would be the most eco-friendly thing she could do? Not have the concert.
Not go on tour.
Not have the tour. Exactly. Not have the tour. How about this? How about you just do it online? How about you do it in your home studio?
There's
online?
a term for this. We call it virtue signaling.
It's just unbelievable.
Very,
these people,
very
and these
expensive.
people go to bed at night feeling good about themselves. God, I did a lot today. What'd you do, honey? Oh, we charged a bunch of people $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. My mom got her $1 million cut.
Yeah.
And Phobius or Phibius or whatever the fuck her brother's name is, he gets his fucking cut. And then we sit there and we get to tell everybody how great human beings we are. Fuck off. Sorry, I said it.
I love the fact that like when we were talking about some of this subject matter,
Jesus,
Pappas straight up said, I don't even know who that is.
I don't.
And it made me giggle because I know who she is. And
you're hip.
Well, no, I'm definitely not.
You're hipper than me.
I'm definitely hipper than you.
There you go.
I mean, I'll grab that. But when I saw like the little clip, because I didn't watch the Grammys, I asked Jill, I was like, you turn that on? She was like, nope. I said, I'm not turning it on either. But when I saw the clip later, it was like, there's nobody's illegal if it's on stolen land.
Jesus.
The fact that the fucking tribe has now
Tongva.
The
Tongva tribe.
The Tongva tribe,
our ancestral land,
has come to fruition and actually questioning. You dumb motherfucker. If you'd have just shut the fuck up and lived in your little gated community.
Gated house with a big wall around it.
Yeah.
With security.
But now all of a sudden it's an issue because she's getting questioned.
And then they put this bullshit out. How dare you question her? She gave $11 million.
Right.
A closer look at the fine print shows much of the money is actually being funneled towards quote climate justice, a vague term that can mean anything from carbon offsets to substantiability education, to paying for consultants to hold eco-anxiety workshops in San Francisco.
Eco-anxiety.
The climate.
What the fuck is eco-anxiety? Why are you doing
That's
this
something that
to me?
Kamala Harris
I was
talked
in
about.
a fairly good mood.
That
before you started
kids
talking
are upset
this.
about the the world going underwater. The climate justice umbrella has
Climate
become
anxiety. It's
has become a favorite hiding spot for waste, bloat, and political pet projects. It's a gold mine for nonprofits because it cannot really be measured. Who's going to audit equitable carbon transition outcomes? No one. The money disappears into consulting fees, educational materials, and the endless travel to raise awareness.
Can I give the definition of
It's
eco-anxiety?
Please.
It's a scam.
Extreme worry about current and future harm to the environment caused by human activity and climate change. Weird.
Kamala Harris goes out and talks about that all the time. She likes to think she's ahead of the curve on that, and she's and so
the next one.
Can I point out
The next one, eco-anxiety, the chronic, overwhelming fear. Is it really chronic?
Does it cause?
I mean, chronic's a pretty big fucking term.
Is there an eco bowel syndrome or something? Is there an eco something like that causes incontinent bowels, or was that irritable bowel syndrome?
Irritable bowel syndrome.
I think they all have that. Here's the deal. Let me ask you guys a question. What year is this?
2026.
Okay. 20 years ago, what movie came out peddling this garbage about the environmental disaster and how?
Oh, that was the Al Gore movie, Inconvenient Truth.
It's 20 years later. You guys look. Tell you what. I want you to look up the Inconvenient Truth. I'm sure you could probably find it on YouTube or on something. Whatever.
The list of things that he was wrong about.
The list of things he was wrong about. And yet you people on the left still buy this claptrap that, you can make a difference. And if you buy, let me ask you another question.
You're being played for suckers.
Suckers.
If you go to a Billie Eilish concert and you buy, I'm a change maker. I'm going to make some change in the environment.
Make it rain.
The only thing you're making a change in is her mom and her brother's bottom line.
And your wallet. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah. The family is raking. They're going on vacation. They're kicking it on the beach while you're
laughing at your ass.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
While you're working overtime to pay for your change maker ticket.
Do you know who the largest residential user of electricity is in the state of Tennessee?
Al Gore.
Thank you. Al Gore. His house isn't very green, but he probably donates lots of money to some cause that you pay for by buying his stupid shit. I tell you what, it's just people are dumb. And then but they're searching. These are folks. Let me tell you,
guy's one of the greatest chiselers in the history of chiselers.
Yeah. The problem is you have folks that have no meaning, no sense of worth in their life, no sense of just having done something on their own. So they have to glom onto some useless fucking cause that can't be measured, as you said. Like, how are you going to measure the blah 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 blah? Right?
Yeah.
They're going to measure that. And so what they do is they sit there and they glom onto this bullshit just to make themselves feel better because they've never really, either they're so wealthy they are overcome with guilt. With a lot of wealthy people are like that. They have to give your money away to make themselves feel better. Or these are people searching for some cause, and this is their cause.
And so she gets credit for donating $11.5 million to charity.
It wasn't her money.
The money goes to her mom. The accounting principles attached to this are so slipshod that they get away with pocketing $4, $5, $6 million, whatever the case may be.
Clip that.
And and people act like, oh, yeah, whenever whenever I see a show like the Grammys, and you got people like Billie Eilish up there and all these other famous rock stars, and look, God bless them. I mean, they're talented musicians. They can sing, they can write, they all this stuff.
Most of the people that I knew that watched it, they're like, I had no idea who most of these musicians are.
No, I don't know who any of them are.
They're
but
fucking terrible.
But I'm reminded there was a Simpsons episode one time where Bono was featured on the Simpsons episode, and Bono's doing a concert, and he starts talking about righteous this or justice, whatever he's talking about. And Homer says, rock stars, is there anything they don't know? I mean, it's so great because it just puts the speaks the truth to what these people are talking about, as if they they know about what was remember when they had the apples with the ALAR, remember that?
Yeah.
And then you had Meryl Streep up there because she did a movie where she pretended to be a farmer.
Yeah,
and
that made her an expert.
And she was crying. What are we doing to the children?
Yeah.
What?
See,
I mean,
that's
it
where
goes on and on and on.
That's where it shows where you two are older than I am.
Oh
I
my
don't
god!
remember
Oh my god!
Look,
So
I mean,
funny.
if you sit there and want to, make yourself feel better by doing, knock yourself out. But I'm not going to feel any worse.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change my lifestyle, and you're not going to make me feel like somehow you're better than me because you went to a freaking, you went to a Billie Eilish concert and paid what's it called again?
The change maker ticket.
Change maker
Yes.
fee on her ticket. Go have fun, have a great time, whatever. I personally listen.
So this is like a public service
I
we've
don't go to
provided
concerts.
to everybody watching our show today. If you see a concert and they say, "Look,
Here's your change.
come to the
maker.
show," but if you really want to feel important,
Yeah.
buy the change maker ticket.
Wonder if that'll be down at the new river.
Because you're going to help.
Is there gonna
Maybe
be
they do. I have no idea.
Is there going to be like some environmental?
You're going to help save the environment
Yeah.
by paying an extra,
course, we
$250.
could have saved a lot of energy
$1,000.
and money by not just having the concert to begin with. But don't pay any attention to that. I wonder. You know what? I actually wonder.
It's going. Hey, thanks for all you change makers right down there. Yeah, hey, more power to you. My mom thanks you too.
Well, I wonder. Has anybody? I mean, I'm throwing this out there. How much energy does a concert use? I mean, I really wonder because I hear the music at my house. Riverbend is not too. I mean, it's far, but it's not that far. And I mean, that takes energy. Speakers take
Especially
a lot
that
of
Rod
energy.
Stewart show. That was a loud one.
I'm just wondering.
You stayed up all night for that, didn't you?
I'm just I called. I bitched. I'm serious. I wonder how much energy, how many megawatts it takes to put on a concert. I mean, it's a general question. And then these very same people will bitch at you
A lot more than the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast. I
right?
can tell you
A
that
lot
much.
more than this podcast. And the other thing is,
we're definitely not a blowtorch.
it'd be like saying, it'd be like us up here saying, "Oh, go green" and everything else. People go, "Well, how much energy are you using?" Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Got a squirrel in
well,
the other room.
most people fucking don't.
Yeah, but then they get on their high horse and bemoan me getting into my big SUV and driving down the street like I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry, you just used more energy than I'll ever use in my life.
Yeah, that fucking electric meter's spinning like a fucking frisbee.
Yeah. Matter of fact, has anyone's heater turned off this month yet? I mean, mine's still kind of running.
Turned off?
Yeah, like does it cycle? Mine is like just constantly running.
No, mine turns off for about 2 minutes and starts again. Boom. You're laying there at night, you can hear it. There it goes.
There it goes. We got more snow. We're kind of cranky. We got 3 inches more snow here than Cincinnati today. It's not causing any problems. It's fine. But it's just depressing. I'm like, get over it. Spring, hurry up, get here.
All right, so there you go. God bless Billie Eilish. I think she's a nice person.
She is a scholar.
She's a useful idiot for the left. Is what
thinker,
she is.
And I want all of you liberals to rally around her and her cause, and pay your change maker fee at her next concert.
Let me ask you a question, Pappas.
Mm.
If a Republican was in charge of New York City right now,
Oh, Jesus Christ! If the press would have had him strung up already, and there'd be nonstop stories about what a failure he is. Yet,
the New York Post is having a field day with this guy,
the New York
which
Post
they
is
should.
having
Thank
fun.
God
Yes.
for the Post.
Post is funny,
Yeah.
As they should.
but Mondami is doing a yeoman's job in New York, and there's a lot of buyer's remorse. But you know what? Guess who doesn't care? This guy. I don't give a fuck. Not going to New York. You guys bought it. You own it. Enjoy it. Have a great time. Enjoy New York. It's going down the toilet.
If I
hope
had
it
a
stays.
thought of going to New York,
I
I
wouldn't
am
go.
not going now.
I wouldn't let you go. I'd chain you down.
I won't go.
There's trash.
Mhm.
There's trash piled up all over the place. I posted something today. These very.
I mean, I know it snowed, but why can't they pick up the trash when it snows?
I have no idea. I'm not the guy in
They,
charge.
they put in New York City, they put snow plows on the front of their garbage trucks,
a lot of times, yeah.
and they plow the roads with
While
those.
they're picking up the trash.
And then I told you about the video I saw with the bobcats and they're spreading the snow around on the street.
No.
because they don't have any place to remove it to, so they go ahead and they scoop up the pile of snow that's on the side of the street, and then they spread it around the middle of the street, and they drive over it to try and make it melt faster.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Well, I did see in New York what they are doing. They have a bunch of they collect the snow and then they melt it, so it runs into the sewer. So there's big giant. And I don't even know the electricity or the heat.
Oh, for God's sake!
So they dump.
I'm sure it's environmentally friendly.
And I'm like, why don't you just dump it in the East River? It's going to end up there anyway. Just dump the snow back up to the East River. Dump the snow into the East River.
How much garbage and how many dead bodies are in that snow? Though
I couldn't tell you, but what
quite a bit.
They're going to end up there anyway.
I'm sure you'll find at least 10 to 12.
So New York is. There's a lot, and I'm telling you,
there's piles of garbage on the street that are over 10 feet high.
Yes, there are, and I don't care. They voted for it.
It is an absolute mess.
How long do you think it's going to take the city of
Although
Cincinnati?
I did read around Mondani's house.
It's nice and clean.
You know where the mansion is?
Yeah.
The sidewalks are pristine.
Oh my God.
The driveway is clear.
It's 85 degrees.
I don't know if the bidets have been installed yet.
Now around his house,
he did want the bidets. I know he did. He wanted. Man likes his anus washed.
We don't have a bidet, but we can hope.
Around his house, maybe. Now I was before I got back to the house.
It's Gracie Mansion, I believe.
Before I got back to the house, I was listening to Drinking Bros, and they were talking about where Michael Rappaport, who hates everybody,
he's changed his tune.
He straight up said, he was like, dude, New York's a fucking complete and utter shithole. Same thing you're ever. Everything you're saying. He goes, dude, I live 3 minutes away from where the mayor lives.
Yeah.
And it's fucking garbage. Now, I don't know what it is when you get
inside
that.
Well, no, I saw that post that he put up there. He said, you go by the mayor's house. He said, it's fucking beautiful. He says you would other than the grass, you look at the streets, you would never know what it snowed. And the sidewalks, they are clean and pristine. But you walk 3 minutes away from there, then you got trash piled up. You got the side. You can't push a baby in a baby carriage on the sidewalks. It's ridiculous. So,
hey, let me ask you a question.
So, congratulations, New York City. And then I saw a post. One of the funniest posts I saw was someone posted. They said, "Hey, can some of the hot girls from Mondani come down and help clear the streets?" Remember that was the thing. These hot girls, these young 20-something-year-old girls. Hey, hot girls from Mondani. Woo!
When did the mainstream media in New York kind of glom on board and start, criticizing this guy?
It's coming. It's coming because this guy is failing in every way. Well, I mean, look, it's socialism.
It's not. So the warmth of the collectivism is not
the
filling
warmth.
Their hearts.
Well, 16 dead, would probably have something.
They
to say
didn't
about
have that wasn't very warm. They froze.
They would have something to say about the warmth of collectivism.
Yeah. It wasn't very warm for them.
Is that a painful death when you freeze to death?
I don't know.
Keith, you would.
Yeah, Keith.
You've probably seen people frozen to death before, have you not?
I would have to say that's probably one of the worst.
No, I don't think so. I think you probably get sleepy, wouldn't you?
You've seen people frozen to death before.
No, you fucking hurt. Your whole fucking body.
If you try to move them, there's an arm fall off.
You never saw. Have you seen a frozen person?
Yeah.
You saw a frozen person?
Yes.
Oh, gross.
He's a first responder.
Yeah, but I didn't know you touched a frozen person.
Yeah, not pleasant. I can't imagine how it would be pleasant going through the process because it is a slow process. Because if you want me to get into it,
please do.
That you get so cold, the cells start fucking freezing. So then they tell you like frostbite.
I'm trying to look around Dan's giant head,
but you start with frostbite, right? So the cells like in your extremities, your phalanges.
Yeah.
Fingers.
Don't you go to sleep before that happens?
No. You live through a lot of that.
Would you rather burn or would you rather freeze? I'd rather freeze. I don't want to burn.
The early stages of that are quite painful, though, are they not? I would imagine.
Most people don't burn, though.
No, like if you got burned, would you rather get burned to death or freeze to death? I'd rather.
They're both terrible.
Huh.
I mean, they're both right across.
But this is happening.
Same plane for me.
Dan's exactly right, though. This is how many was it? 19 or 16?
I believe the number is 16. Might be higher. I didn't check it today. But it was 16 last night.
Could you imagine if that was a Republican, mayor in New York State and 16 people perished? I mean, what would the outcry be? It'd be huge. And
Yeah.
you don't hear now, other than the Post and some people online, you really don't hear that much because they don't want to show that their guy is failing.
But
epically.
I've actually seen multiple videos, and God, I wish I'd have put them up. Multiple videos are like, Mondani, you were our guy, and you are failing us.
Yeah, they're chanting outside his house. That's right. I have seen that. Yes.
Yeah, with megaphones and shit.
Yeah, they're
like, you told us you were going to give us this. Well, he spoke before he was able to fucking put the fucking fishing lure out.
This is what happens when you elect people that should not be elected, and that applies to the mayor of New York or even school board here in Forest Hills.
Local. It all works out.
Trustees. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Don't be surprised when shit goes south. I mean, you don't have to go to my Facebook feed.
What's your best friend's name there? Wendy?
She's not my best friend. She's not my BFF. Jason's got the that guy gets scared when I mention his name.
Would she come under the heading of an affluent white female urban liberal?
Yeah, she would. She's pretty awful.
Affluent female white female urban liberal, AWFUL.
She's awful. And I'll tell you, I'll throw this out there.
That's Karen is passe now. It's awful.
Yeah.
Dude, affluent white female urban liberal.
What our local school board is that we had the second lady was scheduled to come to one of the only schools in Ohio and visit for the 250th anniversary birthday of this country. And
the history rocks tour,
and it's gotten rave reviews. And the school board said that is divisive and political. Can't have that. Yet the very same school board, if kids want to go walk out of class during the class time and go protest ICE, the school board's like, oh, this is great. This is wonderful. This is fantastic. And teachers that help them do it, nothing happens to them. Yet my tax dollars, every time there's it's for the children. You know what, Dan? Every time there's a tax levy for the schools, it's for the children. It's for the children. Hey, you know what? I mean, at the end of the day, how much is enough? And then we sit there and let them, the time that they're in class to learn, we let them walk around, walk out,
protest ICE,
because that's
nothing political about that.
That's not political or divisive. But the same school board says, oh no, we don't want that politics in schools. But hey, if 4 kids and hey, congrats, and I just want to get this out here, congrats Anderson High School. Because one of them called my phone and left me a message. But I mean, congrats, Anderson High School had an ICE walkout today.
4
I've
kids?
seen the photograph. There's 4 kids and 3 people are looking at them. So they had a total of 7 kids. Now I want to see the Inquirer, which mentioned my name, by the way. Yeah. I want to see the Inquirer spin this shit and be like, where is the press on this?
We did a podcast on that where you were the purveyor of false information.
False information. So I want to see the Inquirer. I want to see some lib on the Inquirer, one of their in-depth reporters. You ever notice something else now that you got me pissed off? You want to notice something else? Now on your feed, how many times do you sit here and see, and I ask people out there, how many times you see when you go up on your Facebook and they're like, oh, the high school in Noseville had a walkout today and the high school here had a walkout. I mean, it's all over, right? The press is all over this shit. First of all, I think it's coordinated. Second thing is, I'm like, you know what? They shouldn't be walking out over this crap. You're there to learn. And what's the other thing we hear about schools? So we heard about it not too long ago. What was the biggest thing about schools that we were trying to address? School safety. We had to make the schools secure. We had to harden the schools because there were targets. Yet during the school day, we're letting kids come walk outside because it aligns with the teachers, a lot of the teachers, not all, but it aligns with not only the teachers, but I think administration's views that Trump is bad, so it's cool.
Well, certainly aligns with the views of the school board.
Correct.
Yeah.
Trump is bad.
So who's going to win that fight? The school administration or the school board?
Well, the school board.
The school board's going to win that fight.
Administration is. I think the administration is culpable as well because that's filled with nothing but educrats for the most part, not all, but for the most part. And those people align, so it's okay because they agree with they agree with the cause. They're down with the struggle. So let's use the children for optics so we can continue to have this shit out on social media or have the Inquirer show up with some terrible reporter that's going to do a story how 4 kids and sitting there. No, I'm not going to have a stroke. This is me. You're going to sit there and say 4 kids, and they're going to be like, oh, multiple students walked out of Anderson High School today.
Were you mentioned in the most recent Enquirer article?
I'm waiting to see. It just happened today. So I'm waiting to see.
He's going to be there at the UDF to pick up his copy of the paper first thing in the morning.
I will not be
as soon as it gets
purchasing.
delivered.
Let me tell you something. I haven't purchased an Enquirer since I've lived here, and I've been mentioned in it plenty of times. I'm trying to raise my glass, but I'm having my rib hurts. Oh, Jesus.
I'm watching a video right now of a dude walking around the streets of New York City. He's talking about in under 30 days, New York City is getting the full unfiltered preview of the socialist utopia that Mondani's been promising. He said, honestly, he's over delivering. I mean, this guy is literally standing by a wall of garbage.
Garbage is
that
city
is
block long,
8 feet high,
city block long,
covers a city block in length, probably maybe the length of a football field. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's just extraordinary what's going on in New York City.
This is why elections are important, and that's why I say, you can believe the fluff and bullshit, but you're going to get elections have consequences.
So, Andrew, we talked about awful a second ago.
Yeah.
Here's another awful. This is from Minneapolis. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to read what this woman said about what they're doing in Minneapolis right now?
Oh, this is so funny. So this is about Dan's talking about the people that are putting up barricades, right? And they're checking what vehicles go in. So it says anti-ICE activist describes roadblocks and traffic checkpoints they set up in Minneapolis. Here's her quote. We are literally creating a place that we can know who's coming and going in and out of neighborhoods. I'm like, wait a second.
Looking like the biggest Karen.
Well, not only that, but my question is, this same nut job, this same awful human being, awful woman, she would be against what? The border, because we can't have, or we can't have ice. Can't know who's coming or going in the country. Isn't the country just a big neighborhood?
Gotta let them in.
Gotta let them in.
Gotta let them in.
Why you care? Why you care in your neighborhood? Coming and going. You don't know. That's exactly what ICE is trying to do.
Oh, Keith, you got to dial up our boy.
Well, I was trying to dial up one, but then you.
Well, I know, but that was the gal she was talking about. ID the dude.
Do the one. It's the one that I sent you. It'll be she's with the camera.
Okay, I don't think this is the one. I think it's a different one.
It's not the one.
But this is good.
This one. What is this guy's name? What's his name? Right
Josh Seiter.
Yeah, Josh Seiter.
Seiter.
Apparently, I don't know how long he's been out there on social media.
This one.
This is the one.
This is the one.
And this is one. I mean, look. He kind of looks like Pappas in this one a little bit.
Is he a burly guy?
But yeah, he's pretty stout. Like he's a pretty stout dude.
There we go.
He's got like the 3-day beard going on like you do.
It's kind of portly.
Looks like he could have a little Greek influence there.
Call him husky. Horribly. I prefer husky.
But this guy is. I went down the wormhole on some of his videos. A day or two ago, and this guy just makes me laugh out loud. But he is whip smart, razor sharp wit, razor sharp intellect, and the way he deals with these idiots. And this is a great one because this hits on a common theme.
We have 2 of these
that we've got a couple of this guy, but this one, I love this one because we've talked about this before. When you talk to these libtards and they're like, hey man, we got to let people in, got to let them in the country. And he's like, well, great. How about we let them come stay at your house? Well, no. Whoa, hold on.
I think between this one and the next one, or the 2 you sent me, I told you were absolutely amazing.
Yeah, this guy's great. Let her rip. Have you seen this one?
This one I haven't. But the next one I do.
Watch this. Hi, how are you? It's just like gay as shit.
Hi, how are you? Sorry if I just woke you.
All right.
I'm Finn, and I'm with the Migrants for Equal Rights, or the MFers, and we're just going around trying to collect some signatures. I'm not sure if you're aware, but ICE has been going around terrorizing a lot of people in the community.
Yeah, it's been terrible.
So there's a lot of people that are locked up right now, and we're just trying to get them released. So is that something you might be willing to lend your signature to?
Yeah, sure, I'll sign.
Awesome. If you could just sign right there where it says MFers. Yeah, I do. So we're actually a foundation that was created by Billie Eilish. And that's why I'm documenting this today, because we're going to make a film about it. So eventually these people, once they're released, they will need a place to go. Obviously, they can't go to Billie's neighborhood because it's gated and they have rules there. So usually we just bus them to middle to low income neighborhoods. So I just wanted to confirm with you it was all right if we bring them all here once they're released.
What? No. I don't think that would be a good idea.
Why wouldn't it?
Well, I can't make those kind of decisions. We have an HOA and
you have rules with an
we
HOA?
have an HOA. I'm sure they wouldn't be okay with that.
But don't we have rules at the border?
Yeah.
So you're okay with them just flooding over the border and ignoring those rules, but you want them to obey your HOA's rules?
Well, I mean, I just can't make those decisions, but I don't think that sounds
But you can
right.
make a decision to abolish ICE and to release all these people like you're just about to do? Doesn't that seem a little hypocritical?
Yeah, I guess it does.
So
yeah.
you don't want rules, or you do want rules for these people?
I'm just saying I can't make that decision.
Okay,
But,
so
yeah.
maybe they shouldn't break rules, period. Is
Yeah.
that something we can agree on?
Yeah.
And maybe it's disrespectful to legal immigrants that are trying to do it the right way.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Can I get you to take those signs down that you have? The no ICE in the FDT?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you don't believe it, so. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Hey, I have one last question for you. What does an ICE agent say when you ask how their job's going?
What?
Pretty good.
How's the job going? Pretty good.
I mean, perfect. I just fear for his safety because
This guy is brilliant.
it is brilliant and he makes a point. Play the next one, Keith. Well, it rolls right into it.
Yeah. It's so fucking amazing to me.
When they're like, oh, no, not my house. No,
People are so weird.
I have a neighbor that has this exact same sign that's on this flag in their yard, and there are a number of them around the neighborhood that we live in.
Well, we should go. We should.
You know,
I think we could color your hair and put some
you know,
piercings
what's
on
it
you.
say? I mean, no one is illegal. Love is love.
Water is
you know,
wet.
You know, deep in the science, all
Dog
that
shit
sort of stuff.
smells. all
But
that.
this is another great one by the same guy.
Can I help you?
Hi. I actually, do you live here?
Yeah, I do. And why are you recording?
So I saw your flag and I really appreciate it because I'm actually
no
with the
trouble.
Fighting Fascism and Right-Wing Tyranny Symposium, or the FARTS. And we're under a lot of pressure right now because we're trying to defend against MAGA. So we're circulating a short questionnaire. I was wondering if you'd be willing to answer a couple questions.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Okay, great. I'm Finn, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I saw your flag, so I figured you'd be a good person to ask. Would you support labeling conservatives domestic terrorists?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And I mean, we might as well call them maggots, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you do that sometimes?
I do.
Okay. Wow. And do you let your kids interact with maggots at school or anywhere?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. And would you support kind of just rounding up these maggots and putting them in jail or re-education camps so they can understand why their beliefs are harmful?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, great. And the last question, do you understand that you sound just like a Nazi?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you literally sound exactly like a Nazi. You want to round up the maggots and put them in jail and re-education camps, and you won't let your kids interact with them?
Okay, and what's
So-
your point?
So, okay, you think you're against fascism, but you're actually endorsing fascist policies.
No, I'm not. Just
Yeah.
get off my property.
So,
Get
okay,
off
now
of
you
my
really
property.
sound like a fascist
Get
because you're.
off of my
I
property
thought no
right now.
human is illegal.
Off.
I
my
thought no
property.
human was illegal.
Get off of my property now.
Take
Get
care.
off.
I'll put you. The farts are gonna put you on a fart watch list.
Hey,
The,
man,
the fart watch list.
this guy's got giant huevos.
That
That's all
is-
I gotta say.
But it is so good. I mean, it is
It's just
the
typical.
line of questioning.
So
Oh yeah, those maggots. Yeah, let's round them up.
put 'em in
Let's send them
camps.
to re-education camp.
but we're the fascists.
What does that sound like?
And don't tell me. I have heard someone say
They,
this,
they don't want to. They don't want to hear that though.
but I've heard someone say this. They said, "Oh, well, you can find the outliers, the crazy people in any group." That's not. No, that is pretty much indicative. That is pretty much illustrative of who the left is.
Whoever
because
that
is-
dumb bitch was,
is just perfect, and the guy,
she literally
it-
rolled right into everything.
and that is just so what the left is. I mean, that's just perfect example. And you could say, oh, she's an outlier. I don't think she is. I think she's par for the course.
No. You could go
And
up.
he is as well.
You could go up to any home, and there are plenty of them that have signs like that up in front of their home. The black remember when the Black Lives Matter was going on?
Oh God,
How many of those signs did you see?
Oh.
Black Lives Matter.
too many.
And again, it goes back to what we talked about before: virtue signaling. So
Virtue
these people
signaling
want to
bullshit.
virtue signal, but yet they don't really understand the issues
And when
that they're talking
and
about.
when
They,
you bring it home to them, hey, how about they come
Yeah.
stay at your house? No.
but the thing is,
Not only in my world. I mean, this is something you see every day, and I interact with a lot. I see a lot of these people, and my point, and like when you see a Prius and they're driving and they have the the requisite bumper stickers with equality or diversity and all that other bullshit, and then someone's driving the car. I mean, that's just virtue signaling garbage, and it's just par for the course.
but the brilliance of this guy is that he comes to them as one of their
Them,
own,
and then gets hit and
Yeah.
then hooks them.
and so they essentially look at this guy. They look at the way he presents himself, and they think, oh, he's one of us. He's on the same wavelength as I am. So he asks them, what I think are legitimate questions.
Yeah.
And then
Even though the tone's different, like,
The tone,
hey,
the tone.
I would love to have
tone
your
is so good.
signature.
but then when he gets
Because
to the
that's
point,
the way they present themselves for the most part.
when
saw
you
the
get to the
flag.
point of the
I saw the flag,
substance
and I knew it'd be okay to ask you.
and what those beliefs represent, then they're confronted with their own bigotry, and
Bigotry
they can't help it.
That's a great
Yeah.
That's a great fucking term too.
And he has a brilliant way of putting it right up in their own face, and they simply cannot deal with it. But I give credit to the one guy that
He
we
took
saw
the
in the
signs
first
down. He
video.
took
He's
the
like,
signs
you know
down.
what? I think you're right.
Yeah, it does.
And he just kind of put his tail between his legs,
I-
went back inside, took his signs
I
down.
mean, I would have put a shirt on. Probably.
Maybe
Do you go to the? I don't go to the door shirtless. Do you?
I have.
I haven't.
I
I'm
have.
like, hold on, I gotta get dressed.
I'm like,
Depend-
well, if you want to look at this, you're knocking on my
Depends on
door.
who's knocking.
You're knocking on my door. There's a reason.
Well, that's true. I mean, it is your house, and why shouldn't you? But I'm just like,
I'm expecting either a package or whatever, but normally that shit's left already. So if you're coming to the door, I might be shirtless, but might have something else with me too.
say hello.
Say hello to my little friend.
Anyway, I think it's just I just think it's so funny because if
What's
you
that
sit-
guy's name again?
Oh wait, hold on.
If you sit there
He's
and
brilliant.
if you sit there and you
Hold on. Speaking of bigotry, how about that Trump post
I-
with the Obamas as apes? Oh, are you fucking kidding
no,
me?
no, no.
Like,
Let's address that for a second. Listen,
Go ahead.
I'll say this.
go ahead.
I've seen the picture or the post. I haven't seen the post with Trump's deal on it, but if he did do it, and I'm not saying he didn't, I'll take your word for it. He shouldn't have done it. It was stupid. Shouldn't have done it. I've seen that going around today, and I'm like, no, I haven't liked it. I haven't shared it. I haven't laughed at it because that's just, we should be a little better than that. So see how people that are open-minded, such as myself, I could tell you that where I could look at Trump and I say that should not have been done. Not even probably shouldn't have done it. He should apologize for it because it's a stupid move. It's a low move.
I haven't even seen it yet.
It's a deal. It shows the Obamas as apes. I haven't seen there's a video that's still taken from.
Are they not? I mean, we call her Big Mike all the time on this podcast.
We laugh about that, about Big Mike.
I mean, she's got a bigger dick than fucking.
But
Obama.
I would say this: the president of the United States should, and I wouldn't share that picture, but because it's just not cool. And he should apologize. So, does that answer your question? I mean, you asked the question. I said he shouldn't have done it, and you go away now. So you're going to find some other thing to bitch about.
Yeah,
I mean, what's next?
Just nitpick.
I'm just waiting to see what's going to come out next. What you're going to bitch about?
Let's
next.
play.
I have not seen the video of the Obamas like that, but it just
doesn't need to be done.
I heard about that earlier today, and it struck me that
the first I heard about it,
that for some reason, and maybe I'm wrong, but I have a sense that whatever this video is something that's been out there for several years now. And I don't know if Trump posted it or not. I can tell you that our buddy Zeke Arkham saw this earlier today, and he posted about this. There's a post that's about 2 hours old from our buddy Zeke. And he said, I call it as I see it, balls and strikes.
Yeah.
Trump shouldn't have posted the Obama monkey video.
Agree 100%.
I'm glad he took it down.
100%.
But he should own the mistake.
100%.
And I am totally on board with that. However,
100%.
The same people who are outraged over it are the same people who were cool with Clarence Thomas being called the N-word with a hard R. They're the same people who are currently cool with leftists calling black ICE agents the N-word.
That is true.
They're the same people who defended Biden saying you ain't black. Either you're against all racism or you aren't.
True.
Don't pick and choose which racism you're cool with because it's directed at people you don't like.
Now, I have not seen, let me be fair here. I have not seen the picture of Trump's tweet or whatever.
I've not seen it either.
I have not seen it. I have seen pictures of what people are forwarding that say this is what he posted, but I haven't seen the picture with his moniker or whatever you call it. I haven't seen that. That doesn't mean it didn't happen. If he did do it, like I said, it was wrong. He shouldn't have done it. We don't need to go there. That's just dumb and it's unnecessary. My opinion.
Let's be honest, though. Trump doesn't come out as a racist.
Oh, to the left he does, and
to the left he does.
To the left he comes out as every ist. And
it's his biggest issue is the fucking border and illegal immigrants. He doesn't come out saying, "Hey, I was a member of the Ku Klux Klan and all that shit."
What the little kids, your little nuggets are saying when they're marching is that, you know, the reason he's wants to close the borders is against brown people. You know, he's targeting brown and black people. He wants to get rid of all of them in the country.
And I haven't seen, and again, I haven't seen it. Just like you guys, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. But we don't need, the country does not need, I mean, especially the president of the United States, what you do, individuals do. I can't criticize. I'm not the speech police. I don't pretend to be, but the president of the United States shouldn't engage in that type of posting. And that's what I'll say.
Absolutely.
And I think that's a pretty right. I mean, I agree with every word of what Zeke Arkham. I was going to say earlier, and I got sidetracked. I would love to get an update if we could get Zeke on about the trash and stuff and see what his perspective is on it, because, you know, we're relying on posters.
Well, he tries not to go in the city if he can help it.
I know he does.
He's out there.
I want to hear what. Yeah, but you know, he talks to cops, right? Because
absolutely.
So I'd like to see what the internal award that he's getting going around New York City.
This comment makes me giggle though. Trump was sued in the 70s for not renting to black people. Do you think that he was the only person that was sued for not renting to black people? But guess what? Little tidbit, Lincoln Heights, where I'm kind of familiar with, him and his dad made a lot of those projects way back in the day. So if you're going to throw some things out, get your facts straight. I understand it. People will say dumb shit. You say dumb shit all the fucking time, Cincy. I say dumb shit. He says dumb shit. He says dumb shit.
Are you pointing at me?
All of you.
Yeah.
Don't ever point to me and say that.
Don't you ever.
Don't you ever point to me and say that.
Dumb
again.
shit.
But just FYI, Donald
Swift
Trump's
Commons
dad
was Trump's first
was
big project in Cincinnati.
he was
He owned a lot of property, and I
Yes.
will tell you this: anybody that owns a lot of property, and I even have a friend that owns a little bit of property, and you get sued for all sorts. People claim because he was sued for that doesn't necessarily
Right.
establish the fact that it happened. Because you get sued for a lot of stuff as a property owner, for people to either get money from you or to get out of owing you money if they are in arrears. So your point about that, see, I was wondering what was going to come next. And so we addressed the fact that we don't think he should have said or posted the video.
We agree with
but
you.
that wasn't good enough
That is
for you.
one thing we agree.
Instead of what a man would do, a man would say, you know what, I appreciate that. It's good that you say it. She didn't say that. You went to I said, what's going to be the next thing? And just like, like Pavlov's dog, which is what you are, you find something else. Well, what about he was sued back in the 70s for not renting for
the fucking 70s. Guess what? He's been president twice, motherfucker. How about that?
No one is defending it. I'm trying to explain to you, and you can't throw us the bone and say, you know what, you guys are being pretty upfront here and saying you shouldn't have put that video or pictures out. Okay, I got it. I just want to call it out like it is. In other words, we're not the partisan hacks. We're kind of looking at it like Zeke was, balls and strikes. You on the other side, who vehemently says, I'm not a Democrat. Dude, if you're not a Democrat, I don't know what a Democrat is. You are a rabid partisan, and you can't look at anything unbiased.
Well, if Trump is such a racist, how is it that back in the 70s he was recognized by Jesse Jackson?
Yeah,
and given an award along with Rosa Parks, along with Muhammad Ali, along with Al Sharpton.
It's just lazy.
He was on the same dais with all those people.
It's lazy.
Getting an award from remember it was called the Rainbow Coalition. Remember that?
It's just lazy.
The Jesse Jackson Coalition.
It's just a lazy way to, what I find when you want to shut somebody up as from a liberal to a conservative, they want to shut you up. What do? You're a racist, you're a homophobe, you're a fascist, you're some sort of They throw these words out there.
We got some of that coming up.
And by the way, back in the 70s, it was Trump's father who was running the business back then, and Trump was still working for his father back in the late 60s and early 70s back then.
But hey, how about the examples of Trump?
So how about shut the fuck up?
I mean, how many examples are you going to give about Trump paying for people in need, paying for people that parents had passed away, finishing their college education, paying for this, paying for that? Trump is he is Trump. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying he's perfect, but on the flip side, he's done a lot of good things for people that you're never going to give him credit for, because in your mind, Trump bad, Orange Man bad, blah 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 blah.
My stocks are doing great.
Well, I mean, it's just frustrating to me how we sit here and they expect us to be not bipartisan, but to look at things and be objective, right? But on the flip side, they don't hold themselves to the same standard.
Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
Everybody knows. Anybody that tunes into this podcast knows that we all lean the same way.
We lean the same way, but we're not above saying when Trump does dumb shit that
we
he
will
did a
call
dumb
him
shit.
out.
What the problem is on the flip side with 513, for example, I'm just using him if he identifies as that.
Well, it's very evident.
But I mean, on the flip side, it's like he can't be like, yeah, okay, I can see that he did X good, or he was cool in this situation, or he did this right. It's just everything the guy does is bad. Everything bad.
He will never say anything.
It's all right. I get it. It's not a cult. I mean, I'm just telling you, if it was a cult, we could dispel that little tidbit. If it was a cult, would we have just called him out for the video about the Obamas? If it was a cult, wouldn't we have made an excuse? And we didn't. So I don't understand.
I would love to hear or see a comment. Hit the screen. Something from Cincy that Trump has done good.
Oh, he's going to have to hit Google.
Like I said, my stocks are doing
well. I mean,
pretty
how about on a personal level? How about on a? Well, he'll say the president's not responsible for that. I already know what he's going to say. But I mean, how about on a personal level? Because you're questioning. You don't like the man. I get it. who said he got sued for not renting to African Americans. Okay, that's personal. Okay, how about find something personal that he's done good? Just go bang on your keys, turn the porn off for a minute, and go bang on the keys and try to find something good, and then give him credit. I mean, it's not that hard. And then it might open your eyes and say, well, yeah, he kind of did do this. And I mean, how many African Americans has he surrounded himself? I mean, he used to be pal around with Oprah Winfrey, for Christ's sake.
Right.
I mean, he was best buds with her for a while, for a long time. She had him on her show, and they were buddies. But I mean, it's not the mark of not that just one instance, but you know,
is he the
example.
best?
No. Is anyone perfect? No.
Is he the worst? Absolutely fucking not.
Well, I'm kind of close. I mean, I would say I'm closer to perfect.
Well, we're not. We're talking about presidents, not you.
What would you say, Dan? I'd never get elected.
Oh,
never.
Fuck no.
I wouldn't vote for you.
I wouldn't vote for you either.
I think I did vote for you back in the day.
You think?
I think I did. Yeah.
What an asshole. It's fine. I'm not listening to you anymore.
But no, I mean, it's just so funny. Like you hit these little stupid things.
Nitpicking. You know, once you can't put it. It's the dike you'll never fix. You'll never solve the plug. There's a hole over here. You plug that hole.
I love dikes.
Yeah, you do. Bull dikes.
No, not bull dikes.
You plug the hole here, and then they're like, but what about this? And you plug that hole. Well, what about that? And by the time you're done, I can't keep up with that. I just can't. But it's cool. I get it. I understand. You're part of the cult. Part of the anti-Trump cult, the bad Orange Man bad cult.
And anybody has listened, has heard us say, yeah, we don't like what he did here. You know, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
We call him out.
Yeah, I'm happy to call him out because it was dumb and it hurts. You know what else it does? It hurts our side. It hurts the cause, and there's no defending that, and it's stupid. There,
all right.
That's not end of subject. Move on.
Keith, I just sent you an email. It's not a long video; it's a short video, and it is a video of Trump. So let me know when you can pull that up. And we'll just play that as an example because that's one of the things, and it's one of the differences. You know, did we talk the other day about what Chuck Schumer said about the SAVE Act, the Voting Act?
Yes, we did.
And he was talking about, it's Jim Crow 2.0, and it's going to do all these terrible things. But he didn't provide any substance of what he was talking. He didn't say it didn't talk about the text of the bill, didn't talk about what the provisions are.
Correct.
Didn't talk about anything of that. All he had was, all these platitudes.
Platitudes that mean nothing.
Talking about how bad the bill is.
Right.
So when we talk about so many of the arguments that the left makes, and I had another video but I sent Keith a bunch of videos already for today. I was listening to this gal talk about, and she went on for like 3 minutes talking about how bad the right is, and the Trump cult and the megas and all the other stuff. And so she's going on and on and on, and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, okay, maybe she's going to get to some substance at some point.
My computer's completely
it'll lock up on you.
We broke it.
Yeah. Well, it was a good video anyway. But she goes on and on and on.
Still working on it.
And I'm like leading forward. I'm like, okay, is she going to get to some substance here? No. And then she like starts again. I'm like, here we go again. Let's get there. No. But there was no substance to the argument.
Never is.
So, 513 wants to sit there and say that we're racists and bigots and all the rest of it. But
cultists,
point it out. I mean, give me something to go on here. Give me something. I had a guy call last night on my show, and I was talking about Caroline Leavitt, and he's like, "Oh, that Caroline Leavitt, she's a liar. She's a liar." I said, "Okay, what was she lying about?" Well, there's so many things. I mean,
I love when I
said, look, and previously before he called, I had played 2 clips of her from her news conference earlier in the day, and I said, "Did you hear the 2 clips I played earlier?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "What was she lying about there?" "Oh, well, she was lying. She was lying. Her lips were moving. Her nickname is Lips." And I said,
still couldn't give you one.
And I said, just give me one thing that she was not. Well, I'd have to go back and look. So that's my point. Fine, you call her a liar, but then point out what she's lying about. What is she lying about? Give me one example. Give me one example of something that we can debate. And you know what? If you give me something that she lied about, I might agree with you. Yeah, she was wrong on that one. If you can provide an example of what you're talking about, there's a chance that I might have overlooked that. There's a chance that I might not have seen that particular comment. This thing with Trump posting about the Obamas,
I'm just asking,
I think it's wrong.
We've all said that it's wrong.
Yeah.
So
whoever
that point's
created
done.
that was wrong. Creating
was
that,
dumb.
yeah.
But I mean, again, go look up good things that Trump has personally done.
But you know what I'm not going to do? The person who
it.
created that, I'm not going to call for them to be censored or shut down or eviscerated anyway by the federal government, because it's their First Amendment rights to do that sort of thing. I don't find it particularly appealing,
or
as it's not speech that I agree with. But First Amendment, it cuts both ways.
It does cut both ways, and the biggest test of being a supporter of the First Amendment is defending speech you find abhorrent, and it's hard to do.
The absolute worst kind of speech.
It is really hard to do. I mean, and
is that email not coming through?
That's
the tough.
It literally just kicked over.
The tough part is that a lot of times it tests your will, because you're like, people are saying things you don't agree with, and the knee-jerk reaction is to shut them down or shut them up, unless it's falsehoods. When it comes, I think that kind of crosses the line a little bit. If they're you do have the right to free speech, but you don't have the right to just outright portray falsehoods as truths and then expect people to not to want you to shut up, because I think that's
and Don Lemon is hiding behind First Amendment free
Don
speech
Lemon's
right now.
Trying to, but Don Lemon cooked his own goose, because the videos that he himself put out there shows that not only was he cooperating, he was coordinating.
Did you see all the videos of that?
I did. I saw a lot of them.
All right. Have you seen this video before? This happened just the other day.
Oh, you're talking about when he called the dad for the.
Have you seen that?
I have.
Okay. So if you can you pull that up?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. This is a phone call that happened just a couple of days ago.
Actually, this is.
And Trump got on the phone to the family of was a guy in the Army.
I don't know what branch he was in.
And
I think it was the Army.
Yeah.
Staff Sergeant Olis.
Yeah. And then people who was fallen in combat, I believe in 2013 is when this individual was killed. And Trump called the family to tell them that he was going to be getting the Medal of Honor.
How are you?
Well, how are you both? Okay.
We're nervous. We're very nervous.
I know you should be, because your son is going to get the highest honor that you can have. There's no higher honor than the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Oh, well,
he's going to get it, and Michael is going to be. He's looking down at you right now. And he's saying, "Well, my mom and dad are handling this pretty well." Right?
oh, I hope so. Thank you so much, President, Mr. President. You have no idea the happiness we have.
Thank you for facilitating this. This is so wonderful of you. We are so thrilled, because we've been working on it for so long and spoke to so many people, but you made it happen. Thank you.
I will see you in the White House soon.
Oh,
yes! We're going to the White House! We love you! We're playing for you every day. Yes! Let's do this! MAGA!
Robert and Linda?
The sad thing here is I can see.
That's actually an edited version of that call, but there's a point in that phone call where Trump says, "I read about what your son did," and he was commenting on the bravery and the valor of that man's son, and he says, "You know what?" And Trump says, "I wouldn't have done it," and the father is a Vietnam veteran, and he says, "I wouldn't have done it either."
Well,
but think about that. Think about the courage and the bravery of that young man. He's going to get the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
And Trump takes time out to call them and talk to them personally. Talk about the greatness of their son and the heroic and the valiant effort of their son. And he's
so how do you talk shit about that?
He's secure enough in his own manhood to say, "I read what your son did, and I would not have done that. What does that say? You think Gavin Newsom would ever say something like
Joe
that?
Biden would have taken the time to research that?
You think Sissy 513 would have taken the time to fucking do that?
Here's my deal. I just hope
I'm pissed off.
I know, but I hope no liberal sees that video, because that video was all over the place, and then starts hassling the family because she says MAGA and this and that. And I can see them getting hate mail or hate emails from over that, because that's how the left is. The left, she has the freedom. She has freedom. We just talked about freedom of speech. She has the freedom of speech to have her opinion and say that stuff, and freedom. And I can see them, they're happy that their son is going to be honored with the Congressional Medal of Honor. He gave his life to save his fellow soldiers. And why would they attack her because of her love for Trump saying MAGA? And I can see them doing that. And I hope it doesn't.
Absolutely.
100%. But I hope it doesn't happen. And I hope
go.
I'm proven wrong. You guys owe me like 4 drinks because I said it like 4 times.
And I was trying to get my computer to
I know your computer was not cooperating.
It was locked up.
And look, if that would have been Obama or Biden that made that phone call,
we would be happy.
I would be giving them props for making that phone call as well.
We would be happy. You know what? If Obama did that, and you know what? Let me say this: the difference between Obama and Biden is Obama was very good at connecting with people, spoke to people.
Yeah.
I think he was full of shit, but he was very, very good, and he made people feel like he cared.
He's a fucking used car salesman. But
I understand that, but he was very good, and I could see Obama doing something similar to that.
Picture trying to buy a car from Obama versus Biden.
Well, my point is, I could not see Joe Biden making that phone call. I could see Joe Biden reading a script of the phone call.
No, Biden would have somebody else do it for him.
Well, possibly. But I mean, I just, and someone would say that's Trump's job because he's the commander in chief. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. I don't know the nuances of.
I actually agree with that, though.
Well, it is his job, but I don't know the nuances of how involved the president gets with each Medal of Honor, and I don't know how many are given away each year because it's a pretty high honor and it's not done.
But
very much.
Even still, being the president, the commander in chief, the president sitting. Yes, you make that fucking phone call. And whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's 10 minutes.
I just challenge Cincy to just try to do just take 10 minutes and just say, what are the things that Trump has done personally in his personal life, not sitting in the White House, but you can include that. And the fact that he is donating his salary to different causes that he has not taken a salary of, which Joe Biden didn't do. Joe Biden took the money, which God knows, I mean, the amount of fleecing those guys have
Didn't he donate it to a nonprofit though?
Run by his
and then run by his brother or maybe his sister or something.
I just look, and people, they discount that, but Trump,
it's weird. They don't want to talk about.
They don't want to talk about that part, and that's okay because they hate him. They hate him for so many reasons. And let's be fair. And I'll be totally. This might surprise you. He's really easily hateable. I mean, you can hate the guy. You either really like him or you really hate him. There's not a whole lot of middle road. Trump, for sure.
Yeah.
Biden runs into
Biden. You feel sorry for.
Biden gets the sorry. I'm sorry.
I look at it from the fire service side of it. When I go to the nursing home in my area, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you shit yourself again, and we got to take you to the hospital because oh my God, your levels are off.
Yeah, it's
that's
tough.
what I see.
It's tough.
Trump is just you're a dick, and so that's somebody on the scene in a at a house or whatever. But you're just a straight up dick. Oh wait, you're yelling at her because she's being an asshole. Oh, okay. I kind of like you now at this point.
No, Trump,
because you can kind of grab your shit. You can figure it out.
Yeah, Trump definitely. He there's not a lot of middle road. You either really like him or you like him. I think
I've said it again. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. My stocks are doing really, really good.
Right.
So I'm completely
a lot
good.
Of people's stocks are.
And I love the fact that we can go scoop up a fucking president out of another country because he's being a dickhead. And guess what?
He wasn't a president. He was really a dictator.
Well, dictator.
Let's just call it like it is.
That's fair.
And
Good correction.
You know, and to be fair, we didn't go to war with Venezuela. A lot of the leftists said
Yeah,
we're going to war with Venezuela. That hasn't happened.
Guess what? We gave money back to them that they wouldn't have had before.
I read about that. 500 million.
Wait. I love this.
We
statement.
gave money back to them.
I want to hear this statement. He doesn't
After the
need-
sale of some oil.
He doesn't need $400K a year when he's corrupt as shit. Well, then can you apply the same thing to Biden? Did Biden need the $400K? Because are you going to tell me Biden was straight? I mean, just your logic is so fucked up.
It is so fucked up.
So fucked up. And
God,
you're not. I mean, I'm trying to help you. So let me. Hey, 513.
Trump was rich before he came into office.
Let me help you. And I don't even know if it's possible because I think you're just ate up. But let me help you. As a matter of fact, what you should probably do when you speak, I want you to ask yourself a question. What would Pappas say? And try to impart that. And maybe you'll be a better person.
That
is, I can't top that.
That's
What
amazing.
would Pappas say?
What would Pappas say? And then try to say it.
Oh,
Guess
my
what?
God.
Guess what? I know what Dana would say.
That's Hi, everyone. Dan Carroll here. Time to tell you about a great new sponsor for the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast. It's Murphy Engraving. Murphy Engraving is the place to go for your business, industrial, and personal engraving needs. Take a look at the Murphy Engraving page on Facebook, and you're going to see all kinds of unique items that really seem to take on a life of their own because they've been customized with an image, a name, or a logo, and all of it just really beautifully done. The acrylic sports awards that light up are especially creative and very cool. The customized bottles of bourbon, those are my personal favorite. And wait till you see what they can do with items that are made out of wood. The next time you want to recognize someone special or you're looking for that one-of-a-kind gift, you'll be glad you checked out Murphy Engraving. And a bonus, you're supporting a local family-owned business run by brothers Brian and Kevin, who is a lifetime firefighter and Air Force vet. At Murphy Engraving, they turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, and at Murphy Engraving, we are American-made.
Because my rib is killing me, so don't let me sneeze.
No, don't sneeze. Don't sneeze there. We felt like it was a good spot. Good spot to get our sponsor in. Hold on. We're dialing up a video. This is amazing. And I love it. Dan sent me so much stuff today or yesterday.
I did.
I was actually shocked. Everybody else in the chat should be shocked. But it's good shit. So here we go.
Oh, I love this gal.
I have to share with you something crazy and abhorrent that happened to me today.
Have you seen this one?
I go to the post office, go into town post office to pick up my package. Finally arrived after being bounced around. Anyway, that's not the bad part. That's just not the bad part. You are not going to believe this. I stand in line. I wait my turn.
My turn.
You know, unlike at the border and all. I wait my turn. I get up to the front desk and I tell her I have a package. Very nice lady. Very nice. The nicest lady I've ever seen. Do you know what she had the nerve to do? Do you know what this nice woman had the nerve and the gall to do? She asked me for my ID. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm filing a complaint. She asked me for my ID, for my package that was addressed to me. She asked me to prove who I am. Can you believe this nonsense? She asked me for ID. I'm black. What if I didn't have an ID? I was told I wasn't supposed to have an ID. That there's things going on that prevent me from getting an ID. So how is this justice? I'm filing a complaint. That's it. I am highly offended. I wonder if this is what happens when you vote. Are they going to ask me for my ID because I'm offended during Black History Month? Wow. I'm filing a complaint. That's it. I've had it. I've had it.
The best part. The best part about that is that
it's fucking real.
No, is that is like an 80-20 issue. It's such an easy issue. It's an 80-20 issue. And Dan knows, Jason, you probably know too what I mean by 75% of Democrats agree with having an ID.
Did you see polled. Like it was
95% of Republicans agree with it.
They went through on Fox, it was 75% of blacks, like almost 72% of Hispanics, 82% whites, that wanted IDs to be presented when you go to make a vote. I don't think that's out of the fucking realm is to present an ID.
Not to belate a prior subject, but Dan just played. I was watching over his shoulder. Jason, can you see it? So he played the video. I mean, I just want. I don't agree. I don't know. It doesn't say. Does it say who made the original video?
No, but it turns out that this is part.
There's so much AI out there.
I know there is, but I mean, but my point is, this is a long video, and it shows all the Democrats as creatures in the jungle. So it's like I don't know the music, I can't hear it. But my point in the matter is, so what someone's done is, okay, it's the Oweemaway song, and it shows, Nancy, it shows all the Democrats.
There's Pritzker,
there's
Schiff,
with his long neck,
there's Schumer and Zoran Mondani.
They're all, and there's Joe Biden. There's Kamala Harris
like a turtle.
There's Hakeem Jeffries.
Hakeem Jeffries like a ferret,
and Trump is the king of the jungle. My point is, so when you take us to
who is that?
I think that was their
that's
social
not AOC,
media.
Is it?
No, I think that was their social media person who was trying to attract men.
That's any fat Democrat.
Is that Shirley? Is that Shirley?
But anyway, the point of the matter is they've got liberals.
That's Fry.
So they have a lot of people here, and they're all bowing down to Trump as king of the jungle.
Is that the one that they're everyone's bitching about?
Yeah. So they took
part
this
right here
part.
Is what they're bitching about.
They took a clip of the video.
Oh fuck me!
They took a clip of the video.
Fuck you, Cincy.
I'm just
fuck
saying,
everybody else.
They took a clip of the video.
I hadn't even seen it yet.
And
that's AOC is the donkey right there.
So the point of the matter is, and this came out. When does it say it came out? It's old. It's an old video.
Well, this post is 8 hours old, but
no, the video was older because I can tell by the pictures.
I don't know. I mean, the video is obviously AI.
Yeah,
and not that great of an AI, but
yeah,
who is? I can't figure out who that is.
Hakeem Jeffries is
a ferret.
So I encourage look,
he's a lemur. He's a lemur in fucking Lion King.
So, but the point of the matter
that's right. They're all Lion King.
They're all Lion King
characters.
Right,
so the point of the matter is
that
that
Ketanji Jackson Brown? Is
it
that
might
who that
be.
is?
It might be.
Oh, Jesus.
So watch the video and then say if you're offended by the whole video, that's cool. But I mean, the simple fact of the matter is they took a
send that
portion
to me. I'm
going
to put it on our Instagram.
They took
it to me.
Snippet of the video, and then they're making a mountain out of something that may have been out for quite a while.
I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen it before.
Now, that being said, should they have?
It's a clever video. I'll give them that much.
Dude, I love it. I love every bit of it.
If I don't know, I still don't know. Did Trump release the whole video, or he just took a snippet of it? I don't know. I'll find out. But
I read where it was a White House staffer who put that out, and it was for some reason it was attached to something else talking about election fraud.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know I mean,
go to our.
This thing just broke like literally minutes before we started the podcast.
And
go to our Instagram.
Once
he sends it to me, I will post it.
As expected, the initial outrage, and
I thought this was old shit. To be honest,
I think the video is old.
Yeah, I thought the whole Obama thing was old.
So
but this to me does not look that old.
So it wasn't of just
I think
the
Obama's being monkeys thing that's a whole separate issue. I think this is something separate.
You could flow so many different fucking avenues with that. Fuck off.
It's just.
I'm saying fuck off.
Okay. And again,
we'll post it. We'll post it on our Instagram. That way you guys can look.
The outrage to me.
I'll put a poll on there.
Yeah. Would it be fair to say you think the outrage is manufactured?
All right, I just sent it to you.
I would say that.
Absolutely.
I would say that I think the outrage might be manufactured. But
I think
again,
it's silly. I think it's all silly.
whatever.
And guess what? People need to stop getting their fucking feelings hurt.
So it's so Pappas, maybe you can look this up. Xerias, XERIAS _X, all caps. XERIAS _X.
That's on X.
Well, Xerias _X is the name of the
Person
account
on X
that's attached to the video there.
It's tagged.
Yeah.
Xeris,
Why do I have
ZERIAS.
to look it up?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you're better at looking that stuff up than I am. So,
Do you want to play the new song that's out?
oh, Nicki Minaj. Oh, Nicki. Look,
This might get us hit. We're not sure if it's going to get us hit, but we're going to play it anyway.
this is look. I am not all that familiar with Nicki Minaj stuff, but this video is like 50 seconds long, and I saw this. And Pappas, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but Nicki Minaj made a song taking a shot at Don Lemon. And
which is since he's a Godfather.
I look at
if you
this.
weren't sure.
I look at this video and I'm like, man, this is like unbelievable. There's no way I could have thought about this for 100 years. There's no way I could have come up with a video like this.
We might get hit with it, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
it's worth it.
Again, it's only 50 seconds, but look at all the imagery. Look at and I think the wording plays on the bottom of the screen. But I got to give tons of credit to Nicki Minaj or her producers, whoever came up with this, because this, to my way of thinking, is just absolutely brilliant. Here we go. Watch this. You're gonna love this.
Order in the court, please. Miss Judge on the mic. Bring the choir in. Ay, Don Lemon in the back row. Fake fur, tight pants, and a weak glow. Trying to preach, but he reading from a talk show. Facts all wobbly, stunting for the B-roll. Oh, you ain't Peter, you ain't Paul. Those are just the guys you cracked at the mall. Right before you pulled up at a church hall. Don't blame the Christians and act appalled. Sunday service, families made prayer. Here you come, put my mic on air. Turn the pulpit to a press event. Now the bailiff taking evidence. Don Lemon, why you so bitter? Crying like a little bitch on Twitter. Unwatchable like Jennifer Welch. Gonna have to start a new show from a cell.
So she gets a good crack at Don Lemon in there, gets a good crack at that other podcaster woman that we don't like, and then she talks about got to start a new show from a cell.
It's
that was 50 seconds of pure entertainment right there.
Kitschy. It's kind of kitschy. I think I like it.
Don Lemon in the back row.
Hey, guess what? When he's rolling in his ghetto sled, that's what he's gonna be like this.
Nicki Minaj is on it.
Nicki Minaj, big President Trump supporter.
How
right?
clever is that song, though, man?
Well, wait, she's a big President Trump supporter.
Sure, she is. Absolutely.
Is she white or black?
That's a young, energetic black woman right there.
But how could she be supporting such a racist as Donald Trump? According to
because she
513?
knows.
Does she not know that in the 70s it was accused that he didn't rent to African Americans? So are you telling me that 513 knows better than Nicki Minaj?
Right, wrong, or indifferent?
How is that possible?
Here's another one, Pappas.
Wait, 513 ought to send a direct message to our buddy Zeke Arkham.
Should
and call Trump a racist.
That's right.
See how that works out.
See how that works out for you.
Here's another one.
Here's our buddy Adam Jones, baby. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm excited that he's the president too.
What do you like about it?
Everything but like I just tell him 95.9% things that he's saying I agree with. The only thing I don't agree with is the women rights thing, and I think that's going to be worked out in the coming future.
How do you think of he's done in the early days of his office?
Doing good. Hell yeah. You ain't happy? We about to tax everybody. What you think?
Well,
so
we're about to tax everybody.
There's Jason Kiefer's close personal friend, Adam Pac-Man Jones. That guy is awesome, man.
I do know him very.
I mean, he's
very close.
He's had his difficulties, but he's still hanging.
I'll tell you this: Do you know that I just love that comment he just made. Do you know that Pac-Man? Everyone, I don't know if you know that he was an Anderson resident. I don't know if he still lives here or not. I don't. Think so.
I think he does.
He's on the number 5 green of a golf course in Pierce Township.
No, but my point is, is that
so that's not in Anderson Township.
Well, no, okay, maybe.
Right,
well, but he used to frequent my dry cleaner, and he was the absolute. I know he's made some bad decisions. I know he's had some scrapes.
And since it's funny when he says that, known for making his good decisions.
Well, let me tell you.
I also know that some of Cincy's decisions have not been great.
Oh, I thought he was. I thought he knows how to.
He is not. You are not any better than any other human being on this fucking planet. So shut the fuck up.
I will say this. So I have personal experience. I want to just get this out there.
Did 513 at least enjoy the Nicki Minaj clip?
He said it was fake. Good. He said it was fake.
It was fake. How is that fake?
He said probably AI. So
for God's sake.
I want to just say this for people. Adam Pac-Man Jones was one of the nicest people, one of the nicest customers that we had.
I love that guy.
He was generally, he had no reason to be as nice as he was, but he was just a really, really nice guy. And I will tell, I just want to get that out there. So folks, you may have heard this, that about him.
Did you deliver to his house or did
we did not. He would drop off and he not only was he nice to staff, he was nice to other, he was just a nice person and went out of his way to be nice. And his wife was the same, and his wife was the same way. They're very nice people. Yeah, you know, sometimes. So let me say this: someone made 513 say made some bad decisions. Yeah, I understand that. But sometimes when you're a celebrity, you get put in places that you may have made a bad decision that common people don't get in that situation. You know, someone's hassling you, someone's keeps needling you, whatever. I'm not saying he made the right decision. He made the wrong decision, probably gotten scrapes
multiple times he has, but he's still a friend of mine.
When he didn't have to be, he was just the nicest human being as a customer, and I really appreciate it.
Well, the two of you have had a lot more interaction with Adam Pac-Man Jones, and he doesn't like to be called Pac-Man anymore, but the two of you have
he takes it now. He's got a podcast.
A lot more interaction with him than I have, and the times that I've interacted with him, he's always been great. Fun, always got a quick story or a joke to tell.
Yep.
Just a great guy. But Andrew, you're such a racist. How can you possibly
it would be
say something positive about a black man?
The funniest thing is I went out of my way to engage and talk with him, not because he was a football player or a celebrity, because he was such a nice. I wanted to let him know how much my employees appreciated how nice and kind he was.
You probably charged him more than regular customers.
There was that. What was that fee called again? What's the thing called?
The change maker.
There was a change maker fee.
Change fee. Adam, Mr. Jones, would you like to be a change maker?
Change maker. No one
make a difference for the environment.
We should, that's right.
Can we before we head out? Can we breeze upon?
You didn't go after the change maker.
Can we breeze upon? Just I want your guys' thoughts because I have no idea what's going on. But with Guthrie's mom.
Oh gosh,
being.
Just me playing. You playing. Someone's playing.
We got some extraneous video playing somewhere.
We got some weird shit.
Shut it down.
What do you think that Trump cup does? Do you think 513 looks at the Trump mug and goes nuts out on the show? You think he sees the bust of Trump there in the whiskey bottle?
Right there.
Probably goes nuts on that.
Well, the whiskey bottle too.
A little bit.
But can we breeze upon the Guthrie mom abduction, missing? I mean, I don't even know what. I don't know where I'm at with this.
I'm not in.
It's getting a ton of coverage.
I'm not anywhere on it.
I hope nothing but the best for Savannah Guthrie's mom.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
it seems like a terrible thing.
Do you think it is a hostage situation? Do you think she's dead somewhere? I mean,
my wife is totally convinced that she's dead.
Oh, gosh.
By now, which is it. And look, I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I don't wish any harm. I've got profound disagreements with Savannah Guthrie and the way she does her job, but something like this, I would never ever.
When you say that, what's that mean?
What about Savannah Guthrie?
Yeah,
about the way she hosts the NBC morning show.
Just she's her reporting.
She's a dedicated, hardcore leftist. I don't think there's any question about it.
Right.
She has multiple times I think unfairly taking shots at Trump and the administration.
Okay.
And this is very, very off
so,
the cuff.
so I'm just saying, I have like, just like Ilhan Omar, I have profound disagreements with her. I don't think she should have been attacked, and I don't know if that attack was real or otherwise. But when that attack happened, the guy sprayed the salad dressing on her, or the vinegar, or whatever it was. That should not have happened.
Apple cider vinegar.
Doesn't matter what it is.
I don't know that it was.
Should that have happened?
No,
absolutely
unless
not.
It was staged.
Well,
Wink, wink,
it
wink.
shouldn't have been staged. But if it was real, it shouldn't have.
I'm kind of with you, Andrew.
My first reaction
real,
was that should not have happened.
No, right. As long as it wasn't staged. Wink, wink.
But you may have
Nudge, nudge.
you may have disagreements with Savannah Guthrie. I mean, look, she's an NBC host on what's the NBC show today? I think it's called the Today Show.
Yeah,
she gets paid millions of dollars to host that show. So there's someone out there that knows she makes a ton of money.
Yeah.
Right.
If they kidnap her mom, hold her for ransom, there's a good chance they could get a payout out of this. Although I don't know how that ever works, because police will track you down. The FBI will find you. I mean, the resources that you have going up against law enforcement like that are just beyond ridiculous. So I just pray for her safe return. I know
Yes.
Trump has to. Trump and Tom Lamas, to his credit, NBC has the Super Bowl this year. Tom Lamas did the interview, and Joe Biden refused to, because it's become a tradition over the last, I think, 10, 15 years, that the president does an interview leading up to the Super Bowl with whatever network is hosting it. Obama did it. Joe Biden refused to do it.
I didn't. That's a tradition. I didn't know that.
Well, it's become a tradition over the last. I think Bill O'Reilly started it with Obama.
Okay.
And so you had these presidents do an interview leading up to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Again, Biden refused to do it, but NBC has the Super Bowl this year. Trump agreed to do it with Tom Lamas, who is their main anchor, who was covering Trump back in his reporter days and was just relentless on Trump. Absolutely unforgiving, just completely reliable when it came to bashing Trump for NBC News. So now he's the main anchor. And Trump did the interview with Lamas. And Lamas was talking about doing a preview of his interview with this. And Tom Lamas said, at the end of our interview, President Trump picked up the phone, called Savannah Guthrie, and said, look, I'm giving you my best wishes. We're doing everything we can in the federal government, putting all the resources that we have available to help find your mom. And he essentially said, God bless you. We want nothing but the best for your mom. And this is
such an asshole.
Yeah. Tom Lamas said that. And I played that clip on my show the other night, and I gave him credit because this is credit where credit is due. Yeah. Tom Lamas had a moment of complete clarity and complete honesty. And he said, look, he reported this. Trump called Savannah Guthrie and gave her words of encouragement and support. And
it's such a weird situation.
It's a weird deal.
That's all he can do. So you can think all you want that Trump is a bad guy, but on a human level, I don't think.
So he did something nice for
I don't
someone.
think you can criticize him.
So he did something nice for someone, and that's not of his political persuasion.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I wonder if
he understands the difference between politics and being a human being.
I think so.
And I think it's a lot of times, as far as the left is concerned,
he's not.
Those lines blur too easily.
It's a weird deal. I agree with Jason. It's a weird deal. I don't know anything about it. I just know that it's almost surreal.
I just feel we had to hit it.
It's weird. I hope it ends well. She is 84, I think.
84.
And she requires medication that apparently she does not have with her. So I hope I pray it ends well. It's a horrible situation.
I know there was a deadline yesterday.
It's not
5 o'clock, and then they moved the next one to next Monday.
It's in Arizona, right? She lives in Arizona.
Yes.
And is this near? This is not Phoenix. It's another city, I think.
It's Pitna County or some shit like that.
So I just hope that it's
the next deadline from the ransomers.
I hope it ends
Or
well,
Monday.
and it's terrible seeing. I did see a video that Guthrie and her family released today, or I think Megyn Kelly was talking about, and
they released it the other day. Her brother all three of them released one 2 days ago, and then her brother released one yesterday.
Well, it's gonna be. I hope it ends well, and just thoughts go out to her and her family, because that's got to be the worst.
Just
that
such
has
a
to be
weird situation.
Has to be the worst of the worst, right? The worst of the worst feeling.
Yeah.
Dan is watching, just so people know what Dan's watching. Dan is watching synchronized swimming right now because the Olympics have started. And he's a athlete, and I think Dan at the pool in the summer has dreams of competing in
synchronized swimming is not
yes.
part of the Winter Olympics, though. This is
but it's
the Aquatic
Olympics
World Championships.
Okay, it is the Olympics. I didn't say it was at the Olympics.
We didn't get you guys a good date that we're going next.
The Chinese team is very.
I'm
skilled.
off all next week, so I will get with you guys on Instagram or Facebook, unless you know when
Wednesday
we're
might
going to go
work
again.
for me.
Do you?
Because I know Dan doesn't have his paper calendar in front of him.
Just piece of paper.
That's the master calendar. I need that.
Are you a
Pappas-
synchronized swimmer, Dan?
I can do a little bit of that.
Why would we not come prepared with a couple dates?
I think.
Why would we not come prepared with a couple dates? It was just weird. You guys are both.
I don't know,
older
maybe
than I am.
I'm saying Wednesday
Tyler's
would probably
getting
work
his-
for me this week.
Tyler just got his digs.